Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a hamster wheel? You work hard, you get your paycheck, and then, poof, it's gone before the next one even arrives. This is the reality for so many of us, living paycheck to paycheck. It's a stressful cycle where one unexpected expense, like a car repair or a doctor's visit, can throw your entire life into chaos. It feels like you're just treading water, unable to get ahead, no matter how hard you paddle. This constant financial anxiety can be exhausting, making it seem impossible to ever build wealth or achieve your long-term goals. You're not just trying to make ends meet. You're fighting a constant battle against financial instability. Now, let's get real for a moment. People love to give advice like, just save more money, or cut back on lattes. But they don't understand what it's really like when your income is tight. When you're on a low income, saving isn't a matter of simply giving up a few luxuries. Every dollar is already accounted for. You have rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, the list goes on. After all the essential bills are paid, there's often little to nothing left. It's not about being bad with money. It's about having very little money to manage in the first place. You feel this pressure where you have to choose between saving a tiny amount and buying something you actually need right now. The idea of building an emergency fund feels like a distant dream when you're just trying to survive the week. This is why the typical saving advice often fails. It doesn't address the core problem of a limited cash flow. So, how do we break this cycle? It starts with a few simple, powerful principles. Forget everything you've been told about complicated budgeting. Let's strip it down to the basics. The first and most important principle is save first. This flips the traditional model on its head. Instead of saving what's left after spending, you spend what's left after saving. Even if it's just a tiny amount, the act of putting money aside as soon as you get paid is a game changer. It prioritizes your future self. The second principle is to track your expenses. I know, this sounds like a chore, but you don't need a complex spreadsheet. Just get a small notebook or use a simple app on your phone. For 1 month, write down everything you spend money on. The goal here isn't to judge yourself or feel guilty. The goal is to get a crystal clear picture of where your money is actually going. You'll be surprised by the patterns you discover. These two principles, save first and track your spending, are the foundation. They give you awareness and control, which are the first steps to financial freedom. Alright, let's get practical. Principles are great, but you need a step-by-step formula. I call this the 3 jars method, but you don't need actual jars, just a way to mentally or digitally separate your money. As soon as you get paid, here's what you do. Jar 1 is bills. This is non-negotiable. Calculate the total cost of all your essential fixed expenses for the month: rent, utilities, phone bill, debt payments. That amount goes into this jar first. It's locked away and untouchable for anything else. This ensures your basic needs are always covered. Jar 2 is savings. This is where the save first principle comes into play. Decide on a small, achievable percentage or a fixed amount to save from each paycheck. Maybe it's 5%, maybe it's just $20. The amount isn't as important as the habit. This money goes directly into your savings account. Automate this if you can, so you don't even have to think about it. Jar 3 is spending. Whatever is left after you've filled your bills and savings jars is your spending money for the rest of the pay period. This is for groceries, gas, entertainment, everything else. The magic of this system is that it gives you freedom within a structure. You know your bills are paid and your savings are growing, so you can spend the money in your spending jar without any guilt. This formula removes the guesswork and the constant mental calculation. It simplifies your financial life and puts you in the driver's seat. Now, following a formula is one thing, but the real transformation happens in your mind. The biggest hurdle to saving money isn't the math, it's the mindset. We live in a society that screams buy now, pay later. We're constantly bombarded with advertisements telling us we need the latest gadget or the newest fashion trend to be happy. This creates a culture of instant gratification. Building a savings habit requires a fundamental shift away from that mindset and toward one of discipline and delayed gratification. Discipline isn't about punishment or restriction. It's about choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's about training yourself to think long-term. Every time you consciously decide to save that $5 instead of making an impulse purchase, you are strengthening your discipline muscle. It will be hard at first. Your brain is wired to seek immediate rewards. But just like going to the gym, the more you practice, the easier it gets. You start to derive a different kind of satisfaction, the satisfaction of watching your savings grow, of knowing you are building a more secure future for yourself. This isn't about depriving yourself, it's about empowering yourself. You are training your mind to serve your goals, not your impulses. As you continue on this journey, saving money becomes less about a set of rules you have to follow and more about who you are. It becomes part of your identity. You start seeing yourself not as someone who is bad with money, but as someone who is responsible, forward-thinking, and in control of their financial destiny. Every dollar you save is a vote for the person you want to become. This is the most powerful shift of all. Consistency is the key that unlocks this new identity. Showing up for your savings goals, day after day, week after week, even when it's hard, even when the amount seems small, is what builds momentum. It proves to yourself that you can trust yourself. The feeling of control that comes from this is indescribable. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances, reacting to financial emergencies as they come. You are the architect of your financial life, building a foundation of security, one saved dollar at a time. It's not just about the money in the bank. It's about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are in charge. Remember, the goal is not just to save money. The goal is to build a life where you have the freedom and the options to pursue your dreams. And that journey starts today, with one small, consistent step. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content on building a better financial future. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and share one small step you're going to take this week. See you in the next video.